Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We're gonna talk about this. I wasn't gonna talk about this for a couple more days, but then I just happened to be looking over at Indiegogo. I'm pointing to my computer, not that you can see it, and I saw that I backed the number 2 Kickstarter, the number 2 or issue 2, number 2. Yeah. Anyway, on Indiegogo, I saw there was an Indiegogo for number 1 and number 2. And some variants and stuff, but boy, it's really hard for me to justify paying that much for a single issue. It's really hard for me to justify paying like $10 for a single issue. It starts crossing a mental threshold, and it's like a hard threshold too. I have the opposite thing with other comic books that are like $1. It's like I don't even think about it. It's just like, oh yeah, done. Anyway, Ruby and the Warriors of Dion. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I also hope I haven't done a review of this before. Because if I do, I may end up contradicting it because I just reread it the other day because of the other Kickstarter. Okay, I don't see it listed in my list of reviews, so we can talk about it. I backed the number 2 Kickstarter. I reread it. Amusingly, this is the only book by this publisher that I've read, and I have this whole pile of them right here. They've been sitting on my desk for like 3 months, and I haven't read them. That's kind of shameful, isn't it? That's kind of shameful. But this one I read the day it came in. The day it came in. It's pretty good. There's only a couple things that I kind of want to nitpick about it. So we start off, kind of just lay down, thank you. We start off and we get like this revenge monologue. It's good stuff. So the lady, right here, is meeting her relations. So she's Ruby, he's Tim. These are her aunt and uncle, right here. And the Emperor's right hand killed her mother and her grandmother. Just stay. No, stay. Stay. It's all pretty good stuff. Like, if I'm going to start, like, picking at it, if I'm going to start picking at it, she looks really stiff in this pose. And maybe she's supposed to. I don't know, but I love his reaction. He's dropping his, I don't know if that's a doll or a gingerbread man, but he's just like, Arr! Arr! So anyway, she uses magic to show him what happened. And now, nitpick number 2. This page really looks like you just zoomed in on a smaller piece of art. Look at the size of the text versus the size of the text over here. That inconsistency is driving me crazy. It really looks like there was something else here, and we just cropped it, and then zoomed. This is the only time the font changes size, because even over here, when this bad guy is talking, look at this PG-13. I probably got to cover some of this up. Even when he's talking, the font's the same size. So anyway, werewolf killed her family. The werewolf works for the bad guy, naturally. The plotting is mostly pretty good. Like, the beats... Sorry for the snaps, but the beats like keep you going. You just go boom, 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 boom. It flows very naturally. The only thing I'm going to call out about the story flow is this is the world's shortest training montage, okay? She's charging up her Kamehameha. She's holding the Kamehameha in her hand. I guess it's probably a spirit bomb. Okay, she's holding the spirit bomb in her hand. She zaps. Training completed. Now this is the angry fist of God. That was really fast. But you can see, like, the art's generally pretty good. Sometimes the poses are a little off. People spend a lot of time with their mouths open in here. Now, I think a couple weeks back, I kind of ripped into a comic book for people having these big monologues and their art being displayed with their mouths closed. But like when she's concentrating here, like, it would have been cool for her mouth to have been closed. And the mouth's open. A lot of times, I don't know, something just, it doesn't feel right about the way they are. And I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. On the other hand, this bad guy right here has this totally wicked grin. Look at that. That is just a good facial expression. I'd like rip, oh, what about the background? But no. The red is perfect right there. The black is perfect right there. The action lines make this work. Like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And so she's like practicing her magic, and the kid is like, what does that say? Ament? Does it mean something? Is that a word? Is that Latin? It's probably not Latin. Let's see what I get when I Google that. Search only for ament. Yes. Okay, I'm not actually Googling. I'm DuckDuckGoing. Sorry, no definition found. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe that's something in their local magic. She's just trying to hide the kid, but the kid's got plans of his own, you know? As little kids who are the children of magic users are wont to do. It's a really great time. I think I got this for $10, and that included shipping. Not 100% sure. Number two, issue 2, I should say. Oh, did I close Kickstarter? Oh, no, there's the page. I pledged $10 for it, and I'm going to get the book and a print. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. If you go to the Indiegogo right now, you can get the physical copy of number 1 and number 2, the first 2 issues, so this one and the next one, which isn't out yet, for $15 plus shipping. What does it claim the shipping is going to be for me in the U.S.? $5, so $20, yeah. So $10 for a single issue, that's kind of like my limit. Like if I go over that, I have this mental block that says I can't get it. In fact, I just looked at like 2 or 3 more Kickstarters. The one for Harpies? I think it was Harpies. It was like World War II, women vigilantes, and the one for Bangin' Buns. And there's been other ones that have come out in the meantime that I didn't back because they kind of got to that point where it's like, I can no longer mentally justify this to myself. Oh, hey. Speaking of which. And, oh yeah, I pretty sure I skipped that Kickstarter. They got so many of these things. Just going. Harpies, there it is. I think this was going to be like $15 or something. It was just like a little more than I can mentally bring myself to do. They make a lot of books. These people make a lot of books. There's one thing I want to show you in here, but I don't want to show the page opposite it, so you're going to have to bear with me. Yeah, so little Kickstarter thank yous, right? Right? Oh, what's that? Right there. Yeah, you see it? Elizibar. Oh, it's so good to see my name in print. Obviously, that's not my birth name, but that's one of the names I'm known by among my friends. So, it's nice to see my name in print. You all have a great day. Check out the Indiegogo. I will put a link to it in the description below, which I don't usually do for these book reviews, but it's very cool stuff. It's very cool stuff supporting independent publishers. I haven't really talked to Silvio Spati that much, but I follow Marcel on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure that while I would disagree with him like on almost everything in the world, he's always been a pretty cool dude. So you should support people who are pretty cool dudes, even if you can't support everything. But this is definitely a fun little fantasy adventure book, and do recommend. I do recommend. Have a great one. Bye-bye.